Hello and welcome everyone. I am Honey from 10,000 Startups India. I'm the co-founder and I'm here today with Sanjay from QuickPay. Hi
Hello.
Sanjay, how are
Hi.
you?
Doing great. Thank you for asking. How are you?
Great, I'm good. Thank you so much. So Sanjay, without further ado, let's just quickly get into um, the details and let me pick your brain in terms of how you are managing it all right now, also during the pandemic and everything, how you're coping it all
Sure.
in this situation with your startup.
Sure.
Okay,
Great.
so let just tell me about you and the story of QuickPay to me.
Well, above me, my name is Sanjay and I belong to Palakkad from Kerala. And I've always been wondering, in fact, I've always been trying to be an entrepreneur. It's just been 8 years that I've started to work, and it's in fact the ninth year. And I'm glad that I did step into this world of entrepreneurship so early. I've seen many other inspiring people who have actually had or have been lucky enough to start their journey, way at the beginning of their career. However, I don't feel that this is also too late. So I've done my graduation in computer applications from Coimbatore. I did work with few well-known companies like I started my career working with Microsoft. I worked with companies like Unilever, Nestle. My recent experience was working with a startup company in Dubai, which is called Lord Midlands, which is doing really great. And now, to answer your question, what made me to start with QuickPay, I always say this, I wanted to target huge people and take at least like 1 rupee from them, yet convincing to solve a problem. Well, that's what gave me the idea of QuickPay.
Wow, so what is the background about it? Tell me, when did you choose to become an entrepreneur, or how long did it take for you to be there?
Well, when did I choose to be an entrepreneur? It's a good question. See, um, I started working with Microsoft in 2012, and you wouldn't believe, in about like 2.5 years, I quit my job at Microsoft and I started selling shoes. So the entrepreneurship thing was there in me at a very young age. So my first attempt to be an entrepreneur was in around like 2015, and my first business or my first attempt was also to design and manufacture shoes, which I feel miserably. And so when did I start? Is 2014 is when I started. And how? What was the second question? Like,
So when you decided to be an entrepreneur, how long did it take for you to be or become an entrepreneur?
well, it's not about the matter of time which it took. Rather, I would say it is actually the decision which took the time for me. So let's say 2 years time when I started my career is what it took.
Awesome. That's interesting. And tell me more about what are the challenges that you faced, or probably what is your achievement till date that you would tell us.
Well, achievement in terms of achievement, of course, there is a sense of completeness when you do something of your likeness. So that's I wouldn't call that as an achievement, but that's actually a feeling that you get. Like it could be a work that you're actually doing, it could be a pizza which you're actually making, or whenever you do something that's liked by you. Of course, there is a sense of completeness, or there's a sense of happiness. But in terms of talking about achievement, what I would say is. Um, the decision making. I decided to be an entrepreneur once again in midst of corona. So that's actually a decision which I have taken, and that is what I would say is my achievement. So in life there has been so many decisions which I have taken, which turned out to be very crucial, but I was determined enough. Like once again, if I go back to my first job, working with Microsoft at their first job would be something of a great value for everyone. Everyone would want to dream, but nobody would want to drop that job just to sell some shoes. But that was a decision, and I call those kind of decisions as my achievement.
really great. That's really inspiring. So, are you alone in this, or who would you say, help you make this decision, or you know, go ahead and become an entrepreneur?
Well, most of the
Who
time
is behind?
it's instinct, or it's actually that go-getter attitude which actually made me to take those decisions, and which actually made me to aspire to be there. So to give you an example, when I started to work, I just wanted to be a team leader. That was my initial goal. Soon I reached out to be a team leader in like 2 years time. I realized no, I want to be a manager. I happened to be a manager in about like 5.5 years when I started to work. So the last 3 years of my work is when it alarmed widely that it's not, this is not what is going to satisfy me. So more often it's not actually someone who's actually inspired me, but it's actually the attitude of go-getter. I mean, to which made me to aspire of a change from being a team leader to being a manager, and now being an employer for almost like 30 people is where I stand now in about like 8 years time.
That's really great. Wow. And so, of course, you've had an amazing journey. You've had so much of experience. There must be something that you feel that, oh, that was the biggest failure, and what did you learn from that?
Well, if we talk about achievements, there could be only like handful of them. But when we talk about failures, I don't think an epic would be enough for me to point all of them. However, the most recent failure, or one of those things which is still there in my mind, there are actually two things. In between this, I'm not certain if it will be hard for me to say. There is a rat race behind the salary, is where I think I wasted most of my time, and I let people take advantage of my valuable time. So that is one thing which I consider that that's one of the failures, or one of the not so great experience in my life. For example, I let people take advantage of time, meaning there was at one point of time when I was actually shifting my job from one place to another place, it did not go well, and I realized that those people are again taking advantage of myself, and that's again what made me think, now is the time you work for yourself rather than working for someone else. That's one thing. And second of all, what I feel is the world of entrepreneurship is so important, and there is a commitment from your side to people that work for you. There is a social commitment, etc., which can be done right after you graduated from the college. And I still feel like I should have done it then, not 8 or 9 years later. So these are the two things which I consider as not so great experience for me.
Right. That's really important to identify that thing that you like to do the most, and then you do it as soon as possible, because you don't want to waste your time doing something else.
Yeah.
Right. And so tell me, during this journey, what about your team? So tell us more about what is your team like, or what is the right kind of people for your team?
Well, it's always the people who you believe and trust in. I don't believe in working with those people where they're just salaried, or where they're just employed. So, and I would say it for a reason that the co-founders of this company, I have one of the co-founder whom I know since my 8th grade, and she's still part of the company after these many years. I've got two other people who were actually my college mates through when I was doing my graduation. So these are the people that I actually work with, and all of those people, they have actually developed and have been masters in their own field. Like one belongs to the development part, the other one is actually working as an analyst, etc. So we have a group of, or a combination of people who are experts in different fields. Not only are they experts in their own field, but there is not just a professional connection with them, there's also a personal connection, and I would want to keep it that way with those people who are actually working with me. Now, when I say that there are almost like 30 people that are actually working with me, we pick them based on what background do they come from. Meaning, are they affected by COVID, or are they just out? Are they eagerly looking for an opportunity wherein they can shine well? Because when we are growing, this is the right place for anyone who aspires to grow. So rather than maintaining an employee and an employee relation, we would want to have a personal relation in such a way that we all work as a family. So yeah, to answer in short, to talk about my team, we got like great minds behind QuickPay, who are working in the US now, and I'm one of them who's actually working here in on ground. We're all known each other since our childhood days.
That's amazing. That must be really, enjoyable working with your childhood people and group, right?
Well, at times it feels like, it's always good to fight with them or to argue with them, because there's nothing to hide with them. So it's actually fun, like I said, true.
Right. I mean, they know where you come from, and you know where they come from, and then that becomes easier for both of the parties to, work together and collaborate. That's really important.
Thank you.
So, speaking about your team, your goals, let's understand more about your goals. Okay. So tell me, what are your future plans? And if you had a genie asking you 3 wishes, so what do you need? What are those 3 things that you need right now?
Well, first of all, what are the 3 things that I need? First thing is a genie investor is all I need for now, because I have this. What I believe is I've got a tremendous idea which is going to address like a huge count of people, and what I lack to reach those people is actually a huge investment which I may need. So the first and foremost thing is a genie investor that I would need, and I'm also looking to expand my team in terms of finding the right people who share the same thought process is his second wish which I would have. And the third, and again an important wish that I have is QPay can be a perfect fit not only for working class people in India, but it could also be helpful for all the working class people around the world. So I would want to reach out to make QPay a well-known Indian brand which could also shine well outside of India as well. So these are the 3 wishes that I would have, and I wish my genie investor finds me very soon.
That's amazing. So those are your future plans, reaching out to as many people as you can in India and outside.
That's right.
Amazing. And speaking about the boot camp that we are doing with you, we have handpicked very selective startups in this boot camp, and we want to, take them to, or, give them exponential growth through this program. So what do you think? What do you aim to achieve from this boot camp with DICE?
Well, with being part of this boot camp, I've already liked for a fact there are so many masterminds behind the screen who have been reaching out to aspiring or entrepreneurs like us, wherein you guys are actually doing a great job in terms of connecting the dots where we are missing. So it's a huge effort, and I'm certain it doesn't come an easy way. And I would want to thank you and the entire team for taking this effort sincerely. I like for a fact that there are already a great number of people who interact with us in terms of understanding, and I've sensed that how intellectual this team already is. So that's one thing. However, on the other side, in terms of what do I expect? Well, I would want to be a mentor, to be very frank. Although we've been exposed in different fields and we feel that we are good enough in terms of going out to the market, at some point of time I still feel that we would definitely need to have a mentor who could actually guide us or alarm us to go in the right direction. So that's my basic or the first expectation what I've got. And I would also want, like I said, one of my wish is to find out the perfect team. It's not only the co-founders, or it's not only your childhood friends who could form a company. I'm a person of that thought that, as long as we find someone with the same thought process is where you can actually grow your team. So the second, right after the mentorship that I'm actually looking forward, the second thing is where I could actually find the right people in order to onboard them to the QP team. So these are the two things that I'm actually looking for participating in this bootcamp.
Thank you so much for the acknowledgement, Sanjay. I really appreciate it, and we will be definitely, helping you to reach out to the right mentors, to your potential investors, that you can, get on board and take QPay to another level.
Thank you.
We are dedicated to do that, and so make me understand what is your mantra to success. And do tell this, where aspiring entrepreneurs are listening to you, and early stage startups and everyone, they are aspiring to be a successful entrepreneur, right? What is your mantra to success? Do you have any?
But the first thing what comes to my mind when someone asks if there is any success mantra, what I would say is being consistent. Success doesn't come when you do something occasionally, but it is an effort, or it is a result when you do something consistent. This is one thing in short. And for all those people who are actually aspiring yet to be an entrepreneur, just don't step back, step forward. Regardless, you are someone who's actually doing your graduation or a dropout or doing some job, etc. There's no time for it. Whenever you feel you have to be, then that's where you need to step in. So don't just step back and wait for the right time. Be a go-getter. Head on.
I really like it. Be consistent is something, which applies to almost all of your areas in life. And I can really relate to it, definitely. So, well done for that. So let's have some fun for some time. Let me understand a few things that are, more fun rather than your career or anything. What are you like a person? So we would like to understand more about that. Let me give you some rapid fire questions here. Okay, ready?
Yep. Always.
Okay. Your favorite book?
Oh, my favorite book. I'm not that kind of a book reading person, but the only book that I've read is Half Girlfriend. So I have to say that.
Okay, that's really cliche for the readers that are, very much not into books. And okay, no worries. Your favorite president?
My favorite president, Abdul Kalam.
Your favorite TV series?
Money Heist.
Okay, interesting. Bollywood or Hollywood?
Hollywood.
Hollywood. Okay, interesting. So, do you like spicy or bland food?
Spicy.
Okay, so you're a typical Indian guy.
I would rather say I'm a typical South Indian.
Oh, is it? And you like spicy food?
Of course. I mean, South Indian people are more into spicy thing, if I'm not wrong.
Really? I didn't know that for a fact.
Yes, they are.
Interesting. Interesting. So, Sanjay, do tell us, or not just us, all the viewers out there, your one message or maybe a takeaway from whatever you have had an experience of, or you're having it today. Especially for the people that are affected during COVID. What key takeaways you would give for them?
Well, I started this company in 2020 November. Okay, and let's suppose in operations it was actually by January of 2021. 5 months down the line, we have actually grown from 3 people to 30 people now. So until a month before, I guess it was around 23. So the point what I'm trying to make, I'm not trying to brag on myself, but rather what I'm trying to tell is every challenge is an opportunity. I decided to start a company when Corona was at its peak, where there was no hope for other people. But I was glad enough to be a reason to spread the hope for others as well. So, for all the people who are actually out there, I'm certain that they're all fighting the situation in their own way, which is tremendously important. And this again, like this is a great acknowledgement. Everyone is actually fighting in their own way. But there's no need for us to lose hope. If 1 or 3 people can actually group together and be a reason for employment for almost like 27 other people, imagine how many other intellectual people are out there. So let's not stop. Let's not take this as a challenge. Rather, let's consider this challenge as an opportunity to grow better. Is what I would want to say to everyone.
That's amazing. That's really true. How people should really take this challenge as an opportunity and bring in more and more ideas, more and more innovation out there in the world.
Especially people like you, when you are out there trying to again connect the dots here, this is where it will encourage a lot of other people.
We are looking forward to that, definitely. That's our agenda. Perfect. Thank you so much, Sanjay. It was really fun interacting with you today.
Thank
Is there anything that you would like to ask me, or if you have anything in your mind, you can definitely share with me.
Well, I'm just equally waiting for that day where people will actually get to see QuickPay in one of their localities, and I hope the entire team of 10KSI could actually help us in achieving this great dream of ours.
That's what we are here for, definitely. So thank you so much, Sanjay. We really hope that QuickPay is one app which everyone has on their phones and their laptops soon, very soon. Okay. Thank you so much. Take care and please stay safe.
Thank you.